Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is you're gonna be watching this video. Well, right now I am doing some bed prep here, and we just got through harvesting some carrots here. And one of the things that I don't like about harvesting carrots and other somewhat longer term crops, because carrots is usually at least 60 days for most carrots, sometimes 70, is a lot of the weeds will grow up during that time, and it can be a little stubborn. Sometimes we'll just blend them in if they haven't gone to seed and we're not in a big rush, but we had a lot of rain here recently, so I really want to get something growing in this bed right away. So I'm now just raking out the unwanted to move them along so we can prepare this bed to grow some more stuff in. So I like using the bow rake here for the first pass. Just kind of gets the big chunks. And then next, after this, we'll bring in the leaf rake. We'll be good to go. All right, now that bed's done, and I'm not gonna add compost this time because I went heavy on the compost with the carrots beforehand. And what you didn't see, before that bed, I did this bed too. So I'm gonna get a little bit of water and I asked Lacie if she can come out and help me with sowing seeds in these beds. I have learned during our homesteading adventures here that you can't do it alone. It requires teamwork. And I depend on Lacie and the kids a lot around here. I couldn't do it without them. Buenos dias.
Good morning, good morning.
So how is everybody this morning? How is everybody?
Yeah!
You good over there, buddy?
Good
Yep.
morning.
Where'd you go?
I am.
Oh, you're way down there. Oh, we picked that cushion up for me. Thank you.
You can't pick me up.
I can pick you
I
up.
don't and
So I have two beds ready, and we really need to get some seeds in them. So if you could help me with sowing seeds in these two beds. Rain is throwing us off big time, so we really need to get things growing and started again.
Before we go out there, I do want to mention we got a really good message from BJ Brand on our Facebook page about our Nubian goat. And you know, we know that she needs to gain some weight, and I'm already thinking about doing a dewormer on her. So all this was already in my head, but he really gave a lot of great suggestions on what we can do to help bring her weight up. And I'm working on how to get on a schedule for a dewormer for goats, because I know that is a really big deal for goats, is keeping their parasite load down.
Yeah, we definitely been talking about we need to work on that. But this also brings to something in mind that I've been wanting to talk about for some time now. Comments like that are appreciated, and you told me a little bit about it before, that it was delivered so kindly, and he was talking, encouraging us at the same time. But so often we and other YouTubers receive comments for suggestions, and a lot of people come from a place of they've never done it before, and they're like, you're doing it wrong. I've seen such and such do it this way and that way, and that's not really helpful at all. But when you come across kind and encouraging, it means so much to open the door for whether you're doing the comment on our channel or somebody else's. It means so much more. I liken it to when I worked in the fitness industry. I was a health and athletic fitness nut for a long time. But if I went in the gym and I saw somebody who was really overweight coming into the gym and they were doing everything wrong, and then I went over there and said, what the heck are you doing? That is totally wrong. How do you think that would go over? You think it would go over well? Nope. It would probably discourage them from ever coming to the gym again. So try to think about that when you give some suggestions, some criticism to people, and just be kind. And that applies all around. If we were just more kind, more encouraging, more loving to one another, it would go over well. So to those who came into the gym, a lot of times I try to say something like this: congratulations for coming in here. Let me know if I can help you in any way. And you know what? This exercise right here, I find it to be really beneficial if you do it like this. Think about it.
Coming from a place of encouragement with advice is so much better. Just like that comment from BJ Brand. He was just like, I know that you just got these goats, So this is kind of, you're falling into it. But he gave me a list of things, you know, when I have a doe in milk and she needs to gain weight, this is what I do and this is what I use. And it was just so helpful. And when you do that, whenever you give advice from a place of encouragement, it actually builds someone up and doesn't tear them down.
And he actually knows what he's talking about. It wasn't just internet knowledge that he was speaking from. All right, so I'm gonna sow one bed of arugula, and if you could get the seeder and bust it out and sow some radish.
I can do it.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more.
I believe in sowing generously.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon.
I don't heavy sow with every crop that we do. With things like arugula, when we want the leaves to kind of be small anyways, I just kind of go heavy-handed with sowing and find that it works.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Well, it's milking time, and we're gonna take our goat Basil into what I'm calling her bulk up phase, as we used to call it in bodybuilding. Have her feed right here, and based on some of the things that we've been looking at, as well as some suggestions from people like the comment that Lacie made earlier, from people who have actually raised goats, we are gonna do what we can to put some weight on her and improve her health as best as we can. So added some grains here for her, as well as some molasses to help with some minerals, and we're going to continue. Lacie's going to head out today to also pick up some other things to help her out, but it's time to go into bulk up phase. Goat style. There we go. Gotta get in position first.
Watch out, she's gonna knock some stuff over.
Now come on up. Right over here. Up on up. Yep. Come on. Yep, come on. Yep, right here. There you go. Alright. It's bulking up time, baby. Bulk you up. You want a little bit of salad every now and then? Want some salad? Get that salad. Yeah, good for you. Got some greens. Got some salad with those greens. Rip it. Don't rip my finger off.
I have successfully milked her totally out.
Whoa! I about didn't even know what was going on. She's just hanging out. And just... This was even better than yesterday. Eat it.
Hey, girl. Take a look at her eyelid. It's light pink instead of really dark salmon pink. So we are gonna go ahead and deworm her just to make sure she stays healthy. And now we're gonna fatten her up too with all this good salad and all that you got for her.
I gave her all you can eat buffet, maybe more than you can eat.
Probably.
Hey, I want her to have a variety.
We may have to wait and give her that this evening.
Good job there, Mommy.
Boom.
Alrighty.
My most successful time milking so far.
Yeah, it looks like it gets easier and easier each time.
It does. And especially whenever a goat's not trying to kick you in the process.
Alright, so I'm going to get you all packed up for delivering to our CSA peeps. And I guess you can pick her up some more goodies to bulk her up while you're out.
That's right. So the other day I went ahead and picked up some supplemental feed for Hazel that BJ had suggested that he uses with his dairy goats. I got calf manna. It has a higher protein count. And I went and picked up some organic alfalfa pellets. And then to add some more fat to her diet, we have some rice bran meal right here. And then we just finish it on out with some regular grain that she's already been getting. The goats appreciate fresh water every day, so I try to bring them some fresh water in the morning and in the evening. Hazel! She knows. She knows what's coming. She knows what's coming. Here we go. Well, it looks like she's low on water, so I'm gonna fill her water up. While she eats that, I'm gonna go check on the other goats. A few days ago we mentioned that the other goats kind of bully Hazel and take her food. So Mike ended up running another fencing down the middle and split out this pasture. So we have two different ones now. And so the Olga and Helga and Basil, her baby, are in this other pasture, and they can see each other all day, but it just helps keep her calm whenever I'm milking her, to know that they're not going to run up on her. But I do want to look at Olga, because she had a spot on her skin that was looking a little inflamed, and I want to make sure I'm taking care of her. Oh. Helga. You have water? You want to drink out of that bucket? This is Olga. She's the mom. She had a place back here. Her skin just looked broken out some. So I put some of my salve on it this morning, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. But Olga's super nice. And here comes Hazel, because she likes the company. Since upping Hazel's rations for every day, her milk production has gone up, which it normally will, and she's filling out a little bit more each day. So it's good to see that, and she looks like she's on her way to staying healthy. Right before we got these goats, I had just told someone else I didn't want any more animals on the farm. I felt a little overwhelmed. And I got home that day and Mike said, "Guess what? We're getting goats." And I thought, oh no. But I must say that I have really liked having them so far. And look at this. She's like a big dog. She licks me all the time. And yes, I give them minerals and salt too. I know that's what she's licking off my skin, but she's the dominant one of the herd, but she is actually really sweet too. And they're sniffing my pocket because I brought I brought treats.
Mama, may I walk Basil outside the fence?
Sure.
Come here, Basil.
I know you would like it.
Basil, come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. What does it like?
Josiah, run, go plug it up now. Since we left the fence off today, Helga's been trying to get back over here and has done successfully. I want them to see me give it to her and try to hit the fence and let them get tagged to know it's still on. Helga! 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 Hazel! Here you go. Come here, Hazel. And them getting shocked by the fence, it's important for them to know that the fence is on, and staying in the fence keeps them safe. That also keeps our garden safe. And let's see what she does. She looks like she's gonna try. Well, she hasn't tried yet. I want to test her a little bit more to see if she tries to get through. She did it. Well, I don't know if there's something grounding out the fence or she just got through in between pulses, but we'll have to figure this out because we don't want her coming over here with Hazel, and we might just have to do a perimeter check of the fence. Come on over here. Well, I had to call for backup. Mike came out here with me to help me make sure the goats know that the fence is on. So I'm gonna get some branches to lure them, and he is going to make Helga get shocked so she'll stay in where she needs to stay. I love these.
Well, I'm not able to get them over there, or get her over there, without stressing her too much. She's always kind of leery of me shocking them, since that was what Evan and I did when we first brought them here. So we're just gonna have to let it be. She hasn't tried to get out of the main perimeter of the fence, so that's good. It's just the divider that she's getting out. So, and she just keeps missing the shot. So I'll have to work on that.
Well, you can hear Hazel in the background letting everybody know that she does not like to be alone and she wants people to be close to her. That's her "I'm dying" sound that freaked me out a few times, because that is like, what's wrong? Being a new goat owner, I didn't know what was normal and what wasn't. But it just seems that she's lonely, and when we come over here with her, she stops yelling. Isn't that true? Is that the truth, Hazel? You just like people to be around. And yeah, like Mike said, Selah has basil way over there. So she is informing us that she doesn't like that. She likes him to be closer to her. Tell us about it. Are you upset? Are you upset? I'm gonna collect all my buckets here, and I am calling it a day. The goats are taken care of. I think the rest of the farm is taken care of, and dinner time is swiftly approaching. I do want to thank BJ Brand again for your encouragement and for the suggestions that you made about the feed. Really appreciate it, and we really appreciate all you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Grow on, guys.